Hey bitches, welcome back to my channel. I want to start this video off by letting everyone know that a crisis has been averted and give everyone an update from my last video about Mikayla Nogueira. In my video, I told everyone that she was robbed on a brand trip and somebody stole her childhood blanket from her hotel room when she was in Korea.
Her blankie.
Her blankie. Okay, I'm sorry. She calls it her blankie. A lot of people in the comment section were very like off-put at the fact that she calls it her blankie. A lot of people did understand though the hurt that when you lose a family heirloom.
Oh yeah, of course, but she's grown, girl. Why are you calling it a blankie?
Well, somebody commented under one of Mikayla's most recent videos and they asked like, did you get your blanket back? Like, I'm extremely worried about this. And she actually responded and she said, yes, the blanket is now home with her.
Good.
So congratulations, Mikayla Nogueira. The blanket lives on to see another day.
Oh.
Some people thought that Mikayla was absolutely lying and that blanket was not lost at all. She just needed something to talk about.
I was literally just about to say this is proof that good things do happen to bad people.
Good for her. Moving on from that, I want to talk about Tana Mongeau real quick because she's getting called out over a video that she uploaded about TSA. She said that they stole something out of her bag. The evidence that she provided was an empty Louis Vuitton box, which my first initial thought when she held up this Louis Vuitton box that had nothing inside of it was, why the f are you checking something as expensive as a Louis Vuitton and then being surprised that someone stole it? Like, you know that some people at TSA, there are some good people out there at TSA. I'm not knocking on all of them, but there are some people with some sticky fingers. Let's be completely honest.
And that's her not being very mindful of those sticky fingers. If you take an expensive item with you on a trip, put it in your bag that you're going to carry with you. They even have signs that say that.
Y'all, how do I speak to the TSA? How the fuck do I speak to the TSA? More specifically, British Airways TSA. I bought Winnie a f***ing gift from Louis Vuitton and came home and the box is empty. I just gave it to them to open and they opened an empty box. It was in a dust bag in the box when I packed it last night. Someone looted me at TSA!
Well, she left this video up for a little bit, had her comment section just completely pissed off at the TSA. Like, I think they were tagging them as well. Like, why would you steal from Tana Mongeau? And then she uploaded a second video responding to a comment of someone saying, like, watch her actually find it. She found it. Her friends found it in her bag, and the dog was actually wearing the collar in the update video.
I found it. False alarm. False alarm. This bitch up. Wow. Sorry, TSA. We love you. Wow.
Tana Mongeau is known for making a rant and being wrong. She has made many complaints about airline workers, people that work at the airport and things like that. And she's probably always wrong then too. Like, how the hell do you lose something like that and then it winds up on your dog?
Since we're on the topic of Tana and giving updates in this video, we talked about that influencer poker match that involved like Tana Mongeau, Bryce Hall, Ethan Klein was there, as well as Ethan Klein. During that poker match when Ethan and Tana were both out of it, Tana asked Ethan if he would ever bring frenemies back, and Ethan said that it's not up to him, and if it was, he would basically be there right now and they'd be filming an episode.
Can we have frenemies again?
7-3. It's not up to me. If it was up to me, I'd say yes.
You'd say yes.
If it was up to me, I'd be there now.
So you want frenemies again?
Yeah.
Okay. Noted.
It's not up to me though.
So that left a lot of people like very excited, but they also thought that he was like putting it back on Trisha, like this is Trisha's fault as to why it's not happening. Well, after the poker match, we got an episode of the H3 podcast where Ethan Klein was talking to Howie Mandel, and Howie Mandel was talking about how he like really hates how the family is fighting, and he would really like to see everyone get back together and like mend fences and have like an olive branch, and how he would also like to see frenemies come back as well. Ela said to him that because he was the one that was asking, she feels comfortable with him, that she would be open to kind of like doing the olive branch type of thing and discussing something like that. A lot of people are annoyed at that. They thought like, why are you not wanting to do this in private? Why are you trying to involve Howie Mandel, thinking that it would be like on an episode of a podcast or something?
Howie, did you hear that I came second place on the poker?
I did. I watched the poker thing, and then I saw Tana trying to get you to do frenemies again.
Yeah.
And then that's why and maybe you don't want me to bring it up, and you could tell me to stop it.
That's why you asked us.
That's why I asked. I said not only hopefully there's a frenemies reboot, but I'm very concerned that you don't talk to your brother. That's very important to me. I think as we can't hate each other, the world is hating us as it is.
We got to keep it tight.
Oh my God.
You got to keep it
like
tight.
Falafel in here. But but I don't know if I'm overstepping my bounds.
No, you're not.
And in telling, I just think that, hey, listen, you don't have to be best friends, but you should not have animosity or any negativity toward a family member. You can just.
And I never thought that I would be in a situation like that.
But you are.
Right.
So can I do anything to fix it?
Normally I would shut this down completely and immediately, but I feel like it keeps coming up. Like, and every time people see us, that's the first thing they ask. So,
Doesn't your mother say it to you?
well, my mom,
Obviously, yeah.
obviously.
Well, I'm just telling you as a parent. I have
But-
3 children and grandchildren.
Yeah.
If
She's a
two of
parent,
my
too, by
kids,
the way.
if two
I
of
know,
my
and
kids
being a
were not
parent-
talking, it would break my heart.
Right, and that's
so
what my mom
being a lot
tells me.
older than you, I just don't want you to.
Yeah.
And I don't even know him. I know her.
69.
So maybe
69 or 68.
69.
What's your age?
My age.
Yeah.
I'll be 69 this year, but I'm 68 right now as we're speaking. This is live, right?
yes.
As
But
of
if you're watching this like
So
8 months from now, I'm now 69. I want to do fresh things
those
for
numbers
people
gotta
who
hurt
repeat.
when you're that old.
What?
It's gotta hurt bad at that age when that number ticks over to the next one.
69.
Like physically hurt?
Okay, so I wanted
Think
to
of the
say something,
thumbnail.
you guys. I wanted to say something. Whenever you bring it up, for some reason, it hits me differently. Maybe it's like a father figure speaking to me. I don't know. But maybe I'm open to thinking about something to do about
I
this
hope you are.
situation.
And I'm not saying it because I
Brokered
want to
by
bring up
Howie?
something that's
Yes.
controversial.
I'm open
It
to a
just-
situation where it's guided by you.
From day one, I'll do it. From day one,
'Cause
when
we're
when-
both involved in it, Ethan. We need
But
an
you were.
outsider.
When I first met you, I met you in
Howie doesn't know all the
Malibu.
details, though.
I started talking
Well,
about
he'll
it,
have to
and people
educate
got mad
himself.
at me. Your audience got mad at me because I said to Ethan, "You don't talk to your sister-in-law, and you don't talk to your family."
Mm-hmm.
And if there's one thing, and maybe it's you're talking to somebody that is this close to not being here anymore. You know, you realize that life is short. Well, compared
You're not
to
that
you guys,
close.
He's
Okay.
pretty
You don't
close.
know.
It could
Okay.
happen any day.
it could happen to young people any
That's
day. I could
fact.
walk
More
out
likely
here,
to you, though.
especially like when I was walking up and down the street here, which doesn't seem that safe.
I think it would be done in private, and then maybe after they would all come on a podcast
Hopefully
together.
it would be done in private. Why would you want to hash out all that shit with your family live for the world to see? That would be a terrible idea.
Well, apparently people's like hopes and dreams of frenemies ever coming back was completely dashed today on an episode of the H3 podcast because Spill Some Tea With Me. Spill Some Tea With Me is like quick over
They're
there
on
on
it.
TikTok with the clips that they put up. And Spill Some Tea With Me put up a clip of Ethan addressing Trisha's husband, Moses. And in this clip, Ethan literally tells Moses to suck his and he's basically like really pissed off at him because allegedly every single time that Ethan mentions Moses or Trisha like on the podcast, Moses will go to his mother and try to like put her in the middle, which obviously brings Hila into it, and then the family starts fighting again.
I need to do this. I need to make a point here. Moses, if you're watching this, and I know you are, listen to me very clearly, you loser. You're a grown man that cries and bitch and pisses to his mom every time I mention your name. Stop. I don't care. I will never stop talking about you. You can bitch and cry and spit and moan every time to your mommy, because you anytime, and it's not even when I'm like mean. It's like anytime I talk about him at all, and it's like, guess what, bitch? This is who I am, and I will never stop. I will talk about you whenever I want. Okay, so cry more, you loser. I will never stop. And guess what? I just don't care anymore. And we're on the same page. We're on the same page, me and Hila. Suck my. Send that to. I mean, really, generally, just this is the only way I can think to like this to stop him bothering his poor mom.
This should help.
He's always. Well, like I need to make a point that like he will never succeed in what he's trying to do. He will only ever make it worse. And he keeps inserting his poor mom into the middle of conflict and like not giving her. He's just not. It's all like one-sided because we don't go to her and complain about them to her because we're adults. We have lives. Like, dude, you have children to take care of. Just be a man, okay? Whatever that means. Being a man is, there's lots of ways to be a man. And be a woman. Be a woman. And I mean that in the sense of like being a man. Am I making myself clear?
I think so.
Crystal clear.
Okay, here's my thing. This might come across as inflammatory, no disrespect, but if Hila can talk to Howie Mandel about that whole situation, why the hell can't Moses talk to his mother about that situation? So I have an issue with that. So he wants to blow smoke and get mad and say, suck my dick Moses, when all I see from Moses is him being cool, calm, and collected. He's keeping it off the internet, and all I see is Ethan and Hila running their fucking mouth, inquiring about frenemies and all that. So I really don't want to hear what Ethan has to say. Y'all can be mad if you want to be mad. That's my opinion.
So yeah, in summary, hi Moses, suck my dick and shut the fuck up. With peace and love. You know, like I don't talk about them that much. Like sometimes they come up and I mention it, and every time he runs and cries and spits and shits to his mom. It's like, grow up, bro. Aren't you like 60? Like he's old as shit. Genuinely. Like he's way older than we are. And he's like an old ass man and he's crying to his mom. Like just let her live in peace, bro. Dumbass loser bitch.
Mom, I'm sorry.
Trisha, I love you, girl.
Wow. I was just clapping for Trisha, and not family stuff. I don't know anything about that. I don't know nothing about nobody.
No, I'm just saying hi, girl, to Trisha.
Yeah, I was clapping for that.
Yeah.
We support that.
Trisha, listen. As a friend, I miss you, and I hope that someday we can come back together. Moses, suck my. Thank you. That's all I have to say about that. I need to make a point. I've made my point. I will never be silenced. Do you understand? You know me. I will never be silenced. I just don't care. I mean, I care, but like, I'm not going to just not mention your name if it comes up and it's, you know, relevant, especially if I'm not even being mean. But when you do this, I do want to be mean.
You're doing a
So
good
I'm
job.
being mean.
Yeah.
What a loser.
But it does suck to see Moses going to the mom because nobody wants to have their mom in the middle of some bullshit, right? I wish I still had my mom. So I get why Ethan would be upset by that. But if they're going to talk to Howie Mandel publicly, I don't really see the issue with Moses talking to his mom privately.
Ethan did also say, after he told Moses to suck his several times over, he did say to Trisha that he does miss her.
That's
I don't
so
know.
weird and manipulative to me because Ethan acts like Trisha's going to reach out to him. That would be such a betrayal to Moses, and she's not going to do that. Why do they even have to keep bringing it up? Like, if they want it to end, just be quiet about it because, like I said, we don't hear Trisha or Moses talking about this shit.
It's just crazy how just the other week it was, oh, I would love to have frenemies back. It's like not up to me, to now telling Moses to like S his D on a live stream.
I don't want frenemies back. I think Trisha's doing great. I think Ethan's doing great. They both have their own thing going. They need to stop worrying about one another and just get along because this is not going to end well for either of them. Even if they make up, they're going to fall out again. They need to let things run its course, and when it's meant to be, it's going to happen.
It just really sucks because it is family drama and it's all over the internet. So I can't even imagine like
They
what
need to
that's
stop
like.
talking about it.
So you guys are gonna have to let us know down in the comment section. Do you agree with Ethan with what he said about Moses, or do you think he was completely out of line? And with all that said, everyone, that is it for this video. We hope that you did enjoy it. If you have made it this far, please make sure that you are subscribed and thumbs up the video, but also leave us a dice emoji down below, and we will see you guys all in the next video. Bye.